Good morning, everyone. This is Kevin Fernandez with L2 Mindset. Love yourself, lead yourself. Today, we're going to talk about identifying and overcoming limiting beliefs. You see, we all have limiting beliefs. And so, what are these? A lot of people ask me, well, Kevin, what are limiting beliefs? And limiting beliefs are, if you may, invisible barriers that hold us back from reaching our full potential. Sometimes they manifest as self doubt, fear of failure, or negative self talk. And unfortunately, we often accept these thoughts as the truth. And it prevents us from pursuing our dreams and living our best lives. You see, limiting beliefs are the main reason why most people are not achieving what they truly want to achieve in their lives. But the good news is that once we identify and overcome these barriers, we can unlock our potential and achieve success in every area of life that's truly important to us. So today we're going to explore 5 strategies to identify and overcome these limited beliefs. So, number one, self reflection and journaling. Okay. The first step in identifying limiting beliefs is to cultivate self awareness. Every single day, I like to set time aside for self reflection and journaling. It's a way to explore my thoughts, my feelings, and beliefs, and write down any negative thoughts or assumptions that you have about yourself or your abilities. I found this helpful because when you put your thoughts on paper, you get to separate them and look at them for what they are, which is just a thought. Doesn't make it true, doesn't make it false. And so this takes me to the next step, which is question your beliefs. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, you need to challenge them. I want you to ask yourself questions such as, is this belief based on facts or emotions? Hmm. That's a powerful question. I really want you to think about that and ponder on that. Any limiting belief that you have, I want you to ask that question. Is this belief based on facts or emotions? Then ask yourself, what evidence do I have to support this belief? What evidence do I have to support this belief? You see, the trick about our minds is that our minds work for better or worse based on a picture that we created, based on a set of beliefs that we've created. So if we believe that we're not good enough to achieve something, to do something, to be in a certain relationship, or to have a certain type of life, then our mind has been programmed to look for the evidence that supports that belief. So you may have a lot of evidence right now that you think supports the belief that you're not good enough at whatever it is that you think you're not good enough at. Whether that's you're not funny enough, you're not good looking enough, you're not disciplined enough, you're not confident enough, you're not a good enough speaker or marketer or salesperson or whatever it is that you want to be good at, you most likely have found some evidence that supports that belief because our mind is always looking for evidence to support the beliefs that we've already created consciously or unconsciously. And so we need to reprogram ourselves. We need to reprogram that. We need to find a way to look for evidence that supports the new beliefs that we want to have. I want you to ask yourself, how has this belief impacted my life so far? And lastly, what would my life look like without this belief? Imagine if you didn't have that limiting belief, what would your life look like? What could you accomplish? What could you do in your personal life, in your business, in your finances? Imagine, get excited. What would my life look like without this belief? Let your potential unleash. Really allow yourself to dream big. What would my life look like without this belief? You see, by questioning your beliefs, you can gain a deeper understanding of their validity and identify the ones that are no longer serving you. It's crucial if you want to achieve big things and you want to live your best life. Step three is reframe your thoughts. Transform your limiting beliefs by reframing them into more empowering statements. Okay. So, for example, if you believe you're not good enough to succeed, maybe you reframe it as I have unique strengths and talents that contribute to my success. Or I don't have to be like anyone else to succeed in my own path. You see, a lot of times we have these negative beliefs and limiting beliefs because we're comparing ourselves to others. We think, oh, if I only look like that, if I was as good as him or her, the way they speak, the way they present themselves, the way they dress, the way they treat others, we're comparing ourselves and then we're putting ourselves down. There's nothing wrong with looking at others for inspiration and for setting a higher standard for what's possible for us, but we do not want to compare ourselves and put ourselves down. So reframe those thoughts. I have unique strengths and talents that contribute to my success, and practice repeating these positive affirmations daily to rewire your brain and develop a more empowering mindset. Step number four, surround yourself with positivity. You see, your environment plays a massive role in shaping your beliefs. You need to surround yourself with positive influences, including people who uplift and inspire you. I, for one, like to engage in activities that fuel my passion and make me feel good about myself. I don't want to surround myself with people who are criticizing me or criticizing others. I don't like to surround myself with people who are gossiping. I like to surround myself with people who are dreamers, who are doing big things, who are tapping into their potential and acting in spite of any fear that they may be feeling in the moment that's trying to hold them back. Those are the type of people that I like to surround myself with. Those are the kind of people that are going places and that are going to take me places, because if you surround yourself with people who are going in a positive direction, you're going to be pulled in that direction. There's no other way around it. Just like if you surround yourself with people who are going in a bad direction, you're going to be pulled in that direction. You need to surround yourself with the positivity, with the people that are going to help you level up. By immersing yourself in positivity, you create a supportive atmosphere that encourages growth and self improvement. Step number five, embrace failure as a learning experience. We all have stories of times we feel we have failed. And while there's a saying, that it's not a failure if you learn something, I believe that. I truly believe that, but it doesn't make it any easier to feel a loss at times. I'm sure you have experienced that, right? Even in the moment, I can consciously be thinking, you know what? I know that I'm going to learn something, or I know I learned something from this experience, and I know that it's going to make me better. But it doesn't make it any easier to feel defeated in the moment because I didn't get the outcome that I wanted. That's when we have to surrender, right? And again, it's not an easy thing to do. People think that, oh, when you surrender, you let go, you give up, that's for the weak. No, that is an extremely strong thing to do, to surrender at times when you know that the path you were going is not going to get you the results that you want. It takes a strong person to make that strong stand that, you know what, I've been doing this and I've been investing in it, and I know that that no longer serves me. So I'm going to release it. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to surrender, right? You see, limiting beliefs often stem from a fear of failure. So to overcome this, I want you to start viewing failure as a learning experience instead of a sign that you're not good enough. Embrace challenges and take calculated risk. Know that setbacks provide valuable lessons that contribute to your growth. And by adopting this mindset, you'll become more resilient and open to change. Again, I want you to embrace challenges and take calculated risk, knowing that setbacks provide valuable lessons that contribute to your growth. But like I said earlier, knowing that setbacks provide valuable lessons that contribute to your growth does not mean that the setback feels good in the moment. That's the test. That's the true test. That's when you have to decide that you're not going to let the way you feel in the moment stop you, hold you back, get in the way of your path toward the greatness that you're looking to achieve. You know, identifying and overcoming limiting beliefs is a continuous process. It doesn't happen overnight. It requires self-awareness, introspection, and a lot of persistence. But I know that by incorporating these strategies into your daily routine over time, you'll break free from any constraints that you're getting from these limiting beliefs and unlock your full potential. I want you to remember that you truly have the power to redefine your thoughts and create the life that you desire. So start taking the steps to break down those barriers and embrace the limitless possibilities ahead that I know are waiting for you. This is Kevin Fernandez with L2 Mindset. Love yourself, lead yourself. Until next time.